One of the things that I have to say about being an undocumented business owner is the fear that the policies would somehow affect the business that I open or the business drive that I develop overnight. I remember thinking that, well, what if I become passionate about one thing and then the government somehow finds a way to restrict me doing that, and then I have to rethink of something else. So it's always the uncertainty that makes me kind of reluctant to fall in love with one particular area of entrepreneurship. So I'm constantly thinking of other ways that I can find something to do or just have something under my belt. So I'm never without. So it does play a lot on me. I think it plays a lot on stability, and that's something that I look for in entrepreneurship, but I often don't find myself being courageous enough to have when it comes to being an undocumented entrepreneur. The thing about me and entrepreneurship is I came from a family of entrepreneurs. Growing up in Trinidad and Tobago, in Trinidad in particular, my community understood drive. And that was something simple by getting up in the morning at 4 a.m. Just to put together food items to go and sell in what we would call the town area in Trinidad. It was that drive that I saw in my family. I saw in my dad. You know, my dad will go and just mow lawns and do little construction things here and there all by himself. And it was that I'm doing something, I'm finding a niche that I particularly like, and I'm just going after it. So that drive and that hustle just became natural for me. So when I was of age, I found myself always looking for something, whether it was packaging foods with my aunt to take out when I moved to the US, just to take on the side of the streets to sell, or just simply sitting in a hair salon and begging the hairstylist to sweep up the floor so that I can watch them cut hair and kind of learn some tips and tricks. It was just always a hustle and a drive, just never to stay still and never to say that I can't do, because there's always something that you can find yourself doing. And I have to credit living and being born and raised in Trinidad to that and my family.